Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C Zook Stitch, and today is Saturday, March 20th, 2021. It's a lot of 20s in there. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm really glad that you are here. Thank you for stopping by. It is officially spring now, I guess, in the Northern Hemisphere. So happy spring. Hopefully the time change for those who, I almost said celebrate it. I don't know that anybody celebrates the time change. They might celebrate the longer days. I prefer shorter days, but that's just me. I did okay with the time change this week until Friday. And Friday, I was just it just all like hit me, I think, on Friday. But we are definitely into, well, it's officially spring here. And it is officially, the days are officially getting longer. So I hope you had a great week. I have my notes here to jump right in. There are several questions, and I'm not quite done going through last week's questions and comments. So I do want to address several of the questions that I got. So Anne asked me, what is the app that I use for my spins? So I do a Sunday spin, and she asked, what app do I use? I have an Apple iPhone, and I use the tiny, you can see this is what it looks like. A Tiny Decisions app right there. So you just type in Tiny Decisions. If you don't have an iPhone, there's a lot of different types of apps that are very similar that do the same thing, where you type in your choices and it will spin it for you. So if you use Android, maybe leave some comments down below. I don't know if Tiny Decisions is available for Android or not, but you can look. Deborah asked, Deborah said she stitches in hand, but she wants to try the Q-snaps. What should she know about Q-snaps? I thought this was a really great question, Deborah. So what you should know about Q-snaps. So this is an 11 by 11, which is mostly my preferred size. You can take them apart and make kind of a Franken size too. I like 11 by 11 and 8 by 8. That's my preferred size. 11 by 11, sometimes for some people with the fabric in there, it can get kind of heavy. So if you have hand issues or hand problems, you might want to go with a smaller one so that it's not quite so heavy. Or you can get a floor stand that will hold the Q-snap. What I do is I cut just a piece of felt. This is just cheap felt. I get it at Joann's. You can buy it by the yard. I think I bought a whole bunch online, and I think the minimum was like 2 yards, and I'm still working through it. So I just cut these pieces of felt. This is about 2 inches by maybe 9 inches or so for my 11 by 11. And what this does, and I put it over, so if there was stitching in here, it protects the stitches from the clamp here. So it protects them from getting hurt, I guess, from hurting the stitches. So I always have a piece of felt there. And I use white just so that there's no color that would rub off onto my stitching. I like it really taut. I like my stitching to be really taut, and you can tighten it by rolling these edges. If you need a full tutorial, I mean, I think there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube, but if you want me to actually show you how to load it, kind of that level of tutorial, then I'm happy to. When you stitch with this, I would recommend saving back stitching in general till the very end, till it's out of your Q-snap, and also beading, because the clamps can crush your beads as well. But I like Q-snaps. They're kind of, they're a pain when you have to move them, right? Or take it off to show people your work, but I do like how taut it gets the fabric for stitching on. So hopefully that answered your question, Deborah, but let me know if you have other more specific questions on how to use it, and I hope you really enjoy using the Q-snaps. Susan asked, am I stitching the Quakers over 1 or over 2? And let's just show you a whip. We'll just kind of do things out of order. So I'll show you one of my whips for this week, which is Spring Quakers by Rosewood Manor. I'm doing all 4 seasons. All 4 of them are on the called for fabric, which is a 28 count linen. And I am doing all of them over 2. Okay. That's my preferred method. I don't necessarily like things super teeny tiny, and I find it hard to work with. That's just me. I know a lot of people are happily, easily do 40 count over 1, and I love the look of it, but I can't do that. That's not for me. So this is where I got to. So this is all over 2. 28 count over 2. So it will end up being, I mean, this is the size of the fabric. So what you see up here, so over here, and this is page 3, and this is as far across as it goes. So it'll go, so I have some more to fill in on page 3 to finish it. This is not easy to do. So this is page 3. So this is about how far it will go. Over this week, what I did is I actually kind of went down. This is page 5. And I did this big motif here. And then I did, I think, this little one here. And I think this little one was already done. This one was already done. So I spent a lot of time on page 5, and then I did go back up last night. So my goal on this is 12 hours a month. I did go up last night to finish page 3. My goal on this one, like I said, 12 hours a month until I get it done, but I'm hoping to get it done this year. It certainly doesn't look like it since it's March, I'm on page 3, but I have a big chunk of page 5 done there. So this is what it looks like, and this is all over 2. So thanks for asking that, Susan. Hopefully that answers your question. And then Brenda asked, what is my fabric for spring at Hawk-Run Hollow? So let's, all of my Hawk-Run Hollows, I am using the same fabric. It is a Bestitch Me fabric. It is a 32 count in Vanilla Latte Bestitch Me, and I'm doing that 2 over 2. So there you go. So thank you for all your questions, and I will get through the rest of the comments and answer any more questions that we have. So let's go back to whips now. I actually have a finish that I'd like to show you. So this was my Sunday spin from last Sunday. It is called Left Behind by Misty Hill Studio. It is from the 2018 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments magazine. This is what it will look like. And I finished it. This only took me about 5 hours total to finish. Isn't he cute? This is on just a scrap. I won about a year ago. I won a grab pack from Bestitch Me of just kind of random pieces of fabric. So I don't know what this colorway is. I don't even know what count it is. It's probably 28 or 32, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's a lot left over. I mean, I could have moved him up and then done another one, but this is what we have. So he is done, which feels great to have that one done. My goal on that one was to finish it, and we did. So let's look at our goals for 2021. So Left Behind right here is now highlighted, which means it's done. So we have 5 out of 40 of the goals are now done. It's not looking. We got to pick up the pace on that one, y'all. But yeah, so that was Left Behind. See, a lot of these won't take long if you just sit down and do it. Okay, you saw Spring Quakers, which I did do the 12 hours on. And then the other piece I worked on was Hoity Toity, which was my Whip Go piece for one of the second Whip Go piece for this month. So this is Hoity Toity by Long Dog Samplers. I'm using Jan Hicks conversion, which you can find on her website, madforyarn.com. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count, I think it's called Silvery Moon. And this is where I'm at. So I worked on page 2. So page 1 is done. Page 2 is not done. There's a lot to do on page 2. I did this other peacock, and then I went up here, and probably from about that flower on is all on page 2 border. So I got a lot of that done. But below it, there's a house, and then there's two big kind of floral motifs. Here, we can take a look to see how much more I still have to do on page 2. Okay, so I have to do these 2 flowers and these 2 flowers and this house. And I have a little bit more of the border to do to finish page 2. My goal on this piece is to get to page 3, to do that page 3. So for the year. Now, this has already been called twice on my WIPGO, so it will not be called again for WIPGO. So I will have to find time. It is on my Sunday spin list because it has a goal for this year. So I don't know if it will be called, but we will see. We'll have to find time if we want to meet the goal of getting through page 3 done this year. But I love stitching on this one. I love the colors. I really, really love that one. So both WIPGO pieces are done for the month of March. Let's take a look at the WIPGO board. Oh, there it is, right by the gold piece. So this is what the WIPGO board is looking like now. No bingos yet. We're kind of scattered all over the board. And Jessie Marie, if Jessie Marie does stuff, will call the numbers on the 27th. So I have to wait another week before I know what I'll be stitching on in April for WIPGO. I did end up doing 17 hours. My goal is 15 hours on each piece each month. I did 17 on Hoodie Twitty because I just wanted to get it to a really good stopping point. I was kind of on a roll with that. So that is my stitching for the week. So haul, I got an order in from 123 Stitch. I'm trying to think because I think it was mostly just thread, which I'm not going to show. I already put it all away. It was just thread for various projects that are coming up. And then I have this little pack of threads. Clearly I bought them for something, but I can't remember what. So I have a little note on here that says, what are these for? What did I order this for? It's enough, and that's fancy floss. So it's enough that I know it's for a project. I just need to figure out which project it is. So I did have an order from 123 Stitch come in, but I don't think there was any charts or anything. I think it was just a bunch of threads. I did get, so my birthday is on Monday, and I did get some early birthday gifts that I want to share. First up, Sue sent me this adorable card. It says, "It's your birthday, do what you want, whenever you want, act like you are the center of the universe. In other words," and then inside she wrote, "be your cat." And she wrote a little lovely message. I thought that was hilarious. She looks so happy. That's going to be me. Wine, chocolate, cat, relaxing. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Sue, for sending this and for thinking of me. I love it. And now I can put it on my mantle now that I've shown you all. And I got some Garan goodies from friends. So this first set, the friend that sent this to me wished to remain anonymous. So I will not be saying their name, but they got me a Garan order. So it's the 12 by 13 inch bag. It's the Oregon bag. Look at that. They got the Oregon fabric. Isn't that beautiful? So I don't know if they have any more left. I know they had it last Saturday in their bag sale. I don't know if they have any more left, but it's all Oregon. And then this is all like cities in Oregon and places in Oregon and words that represent Oregon. So I got that bag and the Grime Guard, 11 by 11 Grime Guard, and then this beautiful kind of Notions pouch, but it's actually quite big. It's big enough for a small project. So thank you so much for sending that to me. That made my day. I just absolutely love it. So thank you. And I will think of you every time I use them. And then I got another Garan gift from my friend Andrea, another Garan set. Look at these sweet kitties playing in the flowers. Oh my goodness. So cute. And then the inside, sweet little paw prints. And again, this is my favorite size bag, the 12 by 13 inch bag with the 11 by 11 Grime Guard and the matching Notions pouch. Look how cute they are. Andrea, thank you so much. I love it. And I can't wait to use it now that I've shown it to you all. And of course, you know I love Garon. The quality, the shipping is super fast. I love it. I love it so much. So thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. Okay, and then what I did this morning is I went to Acorns and Threads because it's my birthday weekend, and I thought, why not? So the first thing I bought at Acorns, they have this new bag. A lot of you have seen my other bag. I haven't used it in a while because it's been packed away since I've put my house on the market and moved and all that. So it's packed away somewhere in a box, but they came out with this 25-year bag. And it's a little bit of a different shape. I actually quite like this shape a little bit better. The other ones were a little bit shorter, but longer. This is a really nice size bag because it's more like tote bag shaped. And it has these really nice handles. And it's made out of the material. You can wash this bag. So it's made out of the same material that, if you get jeans, the Levi tag on your jeans that can go through the wash. It's made out of that material. So it's safe to wash. It's like recyclable wash paper. So I got that. What did I get inside? Let's take a look. Okay, so I got some random threads and floss for projects, which I won't. I mean, it's just thread. So, one of the things I bought a coupon book this year. So every month they have a different coupon. So it'll be 20% off threads, 20% off fabric, mystery discount, all that. So March's coupon was 20% off fabric. So I started kitting up. You'll remember I bought these a while ago. These are the snapshots by Pine Mountain Designs. And I've been collecting the threads for them. And so I bought 7 fabrics from Acorns today so that I could use my 20% off coupon. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that are, there should be 5. 5. 5 that are lamb's wool linen. So I'm using the called for. I'm just doing what they called for here. So 5 of them called for the lamb's wool linen. One is the natural linen. So I got that. And then I got this petite point Belfast linen as well for one of them. So we are working on kitting up for the snapshots. We are getting there, and I'm pulling colors. I think I have most of the colors now, but I'm not entirely sure how many more are missing. But I have a lot of them. I do have a lot of them. And then my expo, I placed an order from Acorns and Threads for expo, and so my two charts I ordered from them have come in. I also ordered a couple of charts from Garon, and I know that they've shipped. I haven't checked my mail in a couple of days. So both of these are by Hello from Liz Matthews. So I got the engraver's chart, which I don't even know that I'm going to necessarily stitch this, but I wanted it as a resource for all the different alphabets. And there's also numbers and some symbols over here as well. So I don't necessarily plan to stitch that one, but it'll be a great, great resource guide. So I got that. And then I love this so much. It's called Gather Here with Grateful Hearts. And I think it's just so simple and beautiful. And it's just beautiful. It's stitched on 36 count aged paper linen from Color and Cotton. And I think it's so pretty. And I might actually I have a piece called Come with Grateful Hearts by Lizzie Kate, I think. And I just barely have a start on the pumpkin. And I thought about replacing that one with this one, but I'll have to take a look at it and see. But yeah, I just love this one. So I got those charts. Those are new from the Needlework Expo this year. And then I got some charts for giveaways, for later on, for giveaways. I got a present for my sister. This is by Needlework Press. Very beautiful. For those of you who like, well, I guess, I don't know, is it considered a sampler? With charts personalized for your mother, father, brother, friend, etc. So you could say a present for my mother or something, I guess, is what the point is. Anyway, I got one of those. We'll give that away later. I got 12 Days of Christmas by Rosewood Manor. I think that's beautiful. So it goes through the song lyrics. It's really, really pretty. I got a couple called Spring Heart by Barbara Anna Designs. I just thought that was really cute. So we're going to give one of those away today since it is officially spring. Actually, let's just give both of them away today. So I got two of them. Let's give both of these away today for spring. And then I got this Liberty and Union. It's called Freedom Train by Twin Peaks Primitives. So I got that one as well. We'll give that one away another time. So that is what I got from Acorns and Threads. And then something else that I got in the mail a while ago that I actually keep forgetting to show you because it was in a different spot. So this company, Everyday eCrafts, did reach out to me and ask if they could send me some items for review, and I said sure. I did not pay for these, and so I am going to pass them along to you because I didn't pay for them. They sent them to me to review. Shipping was super fast. So you can take a look at it. It is coming from China. They have a lot of printed kits. And I asked them if, I'll show you what the kits are in a minute. So a lot of them are printed canvas. I did ask if they had any that were not printed. And so this one I think is not printed on. But they do have a lot that are printed. And they have a lot of crafts. So I'll leave a link down below and you can check them out if you want. They are called Everyday eCrafts, and like I said, the shipping was super fast, and it's totally on me that it took me a few days to get to my mailbox, and I just put it somewhere else, so I've forgotten to show you them. But let me show you what I picked out. So this one is called Romantic Story, and it's this beautiful winter scene with the church, and this is one of the printed ones. And it comes with everything you need. I think it's probably 14 count Ada and the floss and all that. Romantic Story. I think that's really pretty. And then I got this. Oh, no. Romantic Story is the brand. I'm sorry. I can't read what the name of it is. But it's another winter scene. Another really pretty winter scene. This is the other printed one. And this is open, but I don't think that's because of them. I think it's because my mail person had shoved this in my mailbox to make it fit. And so I think that happened there, unfortunately. And then I'm going to give one away to you all, and it's going to be this one. This one is kind of like a fantasy, so it's like storybook fantasy. And this is the one... If you don't mind, I'm just going to open it and take a peek really quickly. I don't think it's printed on. It does not look printed on, no. And the floss comes with it, the pattern and the Ada all comes together with it. So this is what I'm going to give away to you today. So the whole kit, I will ship it anywhere. So if you want to be entered for this, say fantasy. Something about fantasy. Okay, and then we will be giving away the spring charts. Where I set those? Oh, here they are. The Barbara Anna. So I have two of them to give away. So say something about spring, and I'll pick two winners. Okay, so if you want a chance to win that, say spring. Did we have a giveaway last week? That is my question. I did not have a giveaway last week. I did hear from Daniela, who won the Easter Parade chart. So I'll get that to the mail to you at some point, Daniela. So those are the giveaways, fantasy and or spring. And we'll do that. So plans, coming up, plans. I will be working on, did I pull it? Yes. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to start this tonight, Spring at Hawk Run Hollow, block number 6. I think it's right here. Yes, it is. So this is kind of what it will look like. Block 6 is this one. I'm hoping this one goes really fast because there's 2 birds and then a bunch of words. So I know the birds will take a while. I'm going to start with those birds and then hopefully the words, because I want to try to get block 6 done in March. Because, man, that's going to be a big one. That's going to take a long time. So, I don't have it started yet, but just for fun, I can show you, since it's off the Q-Snap one more time, show you where we're at with Spring at Hawk Run Hollow. So, we have 1 through 5 completed, and the top border is done as well. So, we will hopefully be halfway done in March, by the end of March. So I will be working on that this week. What else will I be working on this week? I'm going to do my birthday start. I've been waiting a long time to start this one. It's such a mess. Here it is. I don't have it in a Garon bag, so I think I'm going to probably put it in the kitty bag that I got for my birthday. This is also my, for the monthly magazine challenge, this is my theme. The theme for this month is blue because it's my birthday month and blue is my favorite color. So I'm going to be starting a piece out of the Ultimate Cross Stitch Cat and Dogs. This is volume 19 from 2019. This is what the cover looks like. I got this in 2019 just from Barnes & Noble. But the piece I'm going to be doing is called Warm Welcome. It's by Joanne Aston. And this is what it looks like. I think it's so sweet. I love kind of the flowers and the kitty cat and the gate. I love it so much. There are a ton of colors, so I'm working on getting them ready to, I use threaders, floss keeps. Is that what they're called? Floss keeps. Yeah, I use that so I'm working on getting that ready. And then I'm just going to stitch it on this piece of 28 count Lugana. It's just an antique white, since it's pretty much full coverage. I'll be doing 2/2. And so there is some blue in here. Not quite as much as I thought. There's some blue here and there's some blue there. But I really, really love this piece. And it just feels like a birthday piece to me. So I'm going to be starting that. My goal on this for the month is just doing 8 hours. So I will work on that probably Monday, which is my birthday, and Tuesday as well. And then, since we finished our Sunday spin from last week, we need to do Sunday spin again. So let's pull up our Tiny Decisions app and later and see what we're going to be working on for either just tomorrow, if it's a small piece that I can finish tomorrow, or the next 2 Sundays in March. So let's see what we get here. Death by Cross Stitch. Okay, so this is one we're going to be working on definitely for the next 2 Sundays in March. Let me go pull it and I will show you where we're at. Okay, I am back. So Death by Cross Stitch is another Long Dog sampler. It will look like this when it's done. I am using, Jan Hicks doesn't necessarily have a color conversion for this piece, but I'm using her color conversion from Hoity Toity so that they have similar colors. Because I imagine them hanging on a wall next to each other or near each other. My goal on Death by Cross Stitch, now this is on my Whipco board twice yet for this year, which means 30 hours, has not been called yet at all this year. My goal for this piece is finishing, I think it's the top 4 pages. So it's basically, you see where this break is? It's basically everything above this break and then this piece with the unicorn in it. So it ends up being like the top 4 pages and then maybe the top quarter or so of the pages right below it, and then this unicorn page on page. So the unicorn is actually page 8, because I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so below it would be 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically that top section is what I want to finish this year. Now that's going to be a lot. Let's take a look. Again, this is on 32 count Silvery Moon. And this is how far I am. Not very far at all. I'm pleased with the progress. I really like it. I love the colors and how they're coming through. That border, of course, takes ages to do, so it's fun to do some of the fill-in. So I'm, right there. So I don't know where I'm going to go next. I will probably start working down a little bit. This one, so I don't even have, I have maybe almost half the first page done. So I'm going to, I think, work down here, do this little floral, and then try to start doing this diagonal. That's kind of, I think, where I'm going to go with this piece. And in terms of the colors, so Death by Cross Stitch is just, it's a monochromatic. So you just use one color of floss throughout. I'm just kind of making it up as I go as to what colors I want where, which is not at all like me. I do have some ideas. Like, I'm kind of going page by page. I have some ideas. I don't know if you can see, that's the chart I don't want to show it, but I have some things penciled in of ideas of colors. But I'm using the same color palette as that Jan created for Hoity Toity, so that they will at least coordinate when they sit next to each other. So I'm super thrilled that this will come out, and I'll work on it the last 2 Sundays in March. Not quite as much time as, you know, it'd be great to work on it every Sunday in March, but we still have it coming up for WIPCO twice, and maybe it will get called again on a Sunday spin. So that will be fun. So those are my plans for this week. And then I took Monday off work for my birthday, and I don't really have, well, you know, just kind of, I'm going to FaceTime with a friend. My friend who's in my pod, I'm going to go see her for dinner. But otherwise, I'm hoping to get some stitching in and enjoying the day off work. And I think that's about it. The house hunt continues. Nothing new on that front. It's been pretty quiet for the past couple of weeks, so just waiting for things to pick up here now that it's officially spring. So I hope you all have a great week. Get some rest. I hope the time change that you're adapting well, and I will definitely see you next Saturday. Bye.